Hey everyone, Scarly Mo's back online. So as you can see, I'm wearing the Advanced UK cap. I've just been going around my local area today, just delivering these leaflets. So I've been doing some leafleting. Advanced UK, as you can see, Ben Habib on the front of the leaflet. It's quite a good excuse to go out for a walk, burn some calories, whilst delivering the message to people's doorsteps that there is a political entity out there that is willing to deliver the change necessary to fix this country for the betterment of you, for the betterment of me, and for the betterment of all of us. So, I'm a delivery driver myself, so I'm no stranger to slipping letters and folders through people's mailboxes. If I find out where Sadiq Khan lives, I'll be sure to slip dog shit through his mailbox. Trust me, that will make national headlines, surely. But I don't live in London, unfortunately, so it's going to be a bit of a challenge. But I just wanted to draw everyone's attention to this point, that it's very important for a political party to stand for the nation of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland and its people. Very important. It says here on this leaflet, it says in bold letters, we stand for nation, freedom, democracy, and equality under the law. The word nation is so important. How could you have a political party that doesn't represent its people? Regardless of socioeconomic status, whatever your background is, your ethnicity, your social strata, whether you're a working class, middle class person, it doesn't matter. You can't represent certain parts of the country, certain people, whilst over-representing other parts or other groups of people as part of the UK population. That's why a lot of people have drifted away from the Reform Party. I myself have nothing to do with Reform UK. I don't want to affiliate myself or have any support whatsoever towards Reform, because I always remind myself the way that Reform UK has developed. I always remind myself what Richard Tice said on GB News. Let's call him Dickie Tice, okay? Dickie Tice called Tommy Robinson supporters that lot. There's a huge proportion of this population in this country that support and endorse people like Tommy Robinson. When you lump everyone together and call people that lot, ostracize and alienate a large chunk of your voters, by the way, this is absolutely unacceptable. The way it wasn't just the way he said it. It was his body language. I'm very conscious about people's body language. When he said, we want nothing to do with that lot, Tommy Robinson's lot, all of that lot, we want nothing to do with them whatsoever. He's not what we need. He lifted up both of his hands, and it was almost like he was trying to repel the mention of that name. He was refraining from talking about the subject. He was almost disgusted and repulsed by even the mentioning of the name Tommy Robinson. And I guess you could say he kind of unintentionally exposed his true colours, the true colours of Reform. This is what Reform UK stands for. They represent nothing but suit and tie, snake oil salesmen who pander and pontificate to the establishment. Nigel Farage, a lot of people describe him as kind of Thatcherite libertarian, and I can agree to that to some extent, because he has that kind of live and let live mentality. He's a banker. He comes from a banking background. He's all about big business and letting people do as they please, libertarianism, finance, big business. He's not what we need. As Ben Habib puts it right, we need to recognise what the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland represents. We have to return to a sense of identity in this country. It's very important. The nation, its people. We have to return back to our Christian constitutional roots. Everyone talks about cultural Christianity, but Britain has to return and recognise and acknowledge and return back to its Christian constitutional fundamental roots. That is very important. That is something that Nigel Farage, Dickie Tice, Zia Youssef and Lee Anderson simply don't understand. You think the Tory party is dead? They're not dead. They've just changed their colours. The Reform Party is a sanctuary for failed and defecting Tories. It's nothing but the Tory Party 2.0. They're shifting their allegiance towards the Reform UK. The Tory party ain't dead. The Tory party has just changed and morphed into a new entity. And so we need a political vehicle like Advance UK that will deliver the interests for the British people, for everybody. As I said, regardless of your background, regardless of character traits, religion, ethnicity, it doesn't matter. You can't overrepresent certain people and ignore, ostracize, and alienate other parts of the country. That's what Reform UK have done. They've alienated and ostracized a major part of their voter base, and that's why I support Advance UK. And a lot of people on my channel will agree. So, if you haven't purchased leaflets from Advance UK's website, go and purchase leaflets. Go out in your local area. If you're brave enough, knock on people's doors, but just slip them through people's letterboxes. Make sure you have a tool like this knife holder I've got. So you just slip it through the mailboxes really easily so you don't get your fingers stuck. Be careful of dog owners. If you get your fingers stuck, you get bitten and chewed by dogs. So anyway, stay safe out there. Spread the message. Advance UK all the way. Let's get Ben Habib, Ben to number 10. And yeah, that's all I have to say. I just want to keep it short. Leave your comments down below. It's got most clocking out.